PoPolitickin.com.
Corner store philosophy, wine prophets who probably felt the greatest hide and chased that dragon into poverty, inherited a lower self-esteem and a lack of knowledge, got they refund checks and turned they back to college. Who needs a degree to survive in these streets? Weather 400 degrees, juveniles chasing dreams, hustling harder for smaller returns. They call it life shit. We live and we learn. What's up, world? It's JP1, aka Jackpot the Chosen One, representing Detroit to the fullest. Right now, you politicking with Po on PoPolitickin. Let's get it.
All the righteous people join together and unify. Take back our families and children, multiply. Show them how to live to the standard we died for. Teach them by God, put them first and ride for them. The devil being busy and he using the media. Destroying your mind, don't feed out the evil, bro. The story been told in the Bible, don't bite the out. See, our life matter, we just tired for being black. We weigh much more than the shit they broadcast. We just get dough, feed the family, and live laughing. Some work 9 to 5, the other half still trapping. Some treat our sisters like queen, others disrespect them. Our women got to prove to our men they more than set. In order to get respect, the sister respect yourself. We all get in a situation, we do what we got to do. But change is good, don't let the world throw you through the loop. And yeah, I'm representing Columbia, Mississippi. Mr. Tria, SMR. And I'm politicking with my boy Po on PoPolitickin.
I've journeyed for miles with various styles. Before I was born, I was made to be a dangerous child, but as a man I've evolved. Mercenary techniques turned a young geek into that of a god. Rap was never that hard. I bring terror to squads, competition getting flipped like a deck of some cards. So swift but so sick, what I'm spitting is mightier. My pen is nausea to your heaviest sword. So bring your illest crew, plus an extra 2. You won't return like a library book that's overdue. The game is full of parasites, vultures, and leeches, so I spit the fireworks that'll blow them to pieces. It's the soul dragon, Malcolm Dwayne, coming straight up out of Nashville, and I'm politicking with the homie Po on PoPolitickin Radio. So,
PoPolitickin.com.
Yo, this is PJ Gifted. I've just been kicking it with my mans on PoPolitickin. I need y'all to go out and get that free dubs available on every mixtape site that's out there. And you can get it at PJ Gifted on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at PJ Gifted, on YouTube at PJ Gifted, or you can go at I Am My Own Team.
There's a lot of niggas in the city and around the world nice with this rap shit. They gon' get on tracks and try to wow a nigga. One thing about me, I'm never gonna do that. I'm just gonna come here and spit this shit how it really is and what I do.
Same product, hustle hardly match. Bill shit, they hardly match. Sniper in the window, stare through Cardis with the Harley strap. Pumping heart attack, pitch the pack, nigga quarterback. Warren Sapp, they chase a sack. Base a smack, pass face for that. Face the facts, I'm chasing stacks. They trace a trap, erase for packs. I take a nap, I never break. In the kitchen, breaking packs, don't waste a strap. Pulling from the waist with that.
Calm down, nigga, man, what the fuck you doing?
I'm trying to go erase the rats. Rose for body, vase for that. Keep quiet, they build a case for that. Dodging cases, catching cases. Can't catch me, bring cases back. If I hit the road and make it back home, then I'm feeling like I made it.
What made you say that?
Cause I know niggas that never made it back. Met a plug, made it crack. Hit the road, made it back. Whipped the coke, made it crack. Half and soft and beige the pack. Lost it all, made it back. In the rip with made it black. Shade from cats don't phase the racks. Done with jigger, fade to black. H moved and I'm moving with it. Make a move and I'm moving with it. Fuck a friend, nigga, I'm doing business. Same city, I just do it different. Moving women like a nigga pimpin'. Ducking babies, Galatala swimming. The only way that you be winning, a nigga was done and avoiding the sentence. Dishing rock, nigga, no assist. Rockin' lose shit for the bottom bitch. Poppin' Nina, nigga, got a hotter bitch. Cocaine nigga, met my bottom bitch. Dog pit, hit him by the pit. Got him scratching, nigga, like a lot of pit. Hard and raw and I ain't got a bitch. Ball head and I ain't got a big. Number muncher on the money mission. Mission money crunching numbers up. Fucked around a week before May. What happened? Trying to spend my whole summer up. Push a bitch out like my girl home. No girl flip, that my girl phone. Cool J, nigga, I don't make girl songs. My tracks niggas move girl on. Had a deal, I would put blue on. Had a deal, I put the girls on. Trap soul, nigga, put the world on.
Got my trap soul with the girl, hoes. Got my trap soul with the girl, home. Got my trap soul with the girl, home. Got my trap soul with the girl, home.
PoPolitickin.com.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you download our app on iTunes, like, comment, subscribe to this interview. I'm now politicking with my homie PJ. How you doing?
What's good, man? PJ Gifted in the building. What's happening?
Dylan, bro. So can you talk about your hometown, where you from? Louisville, right?
Yeah, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
So how was it growing up over there?
It's cool. I mean, I like it. It's kind of, you got to earn everything here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to too much give you anything here. But, I mean, there's good, there's bad. That's with everybody's city. But, I
Yeah,
love I'm a cutthroat, though.
I say, why do you go by PJ the Gifted?
I'm PJ Gifted because PJ was a nickname, was Player J. You feel me? And I shortened it. Gifted is because, I mean, I'm free, I'm healthy. I could have a life sentence. I could be dead due to a lot of things that have happened to me. So it's just a gift of the fact that I'm still here living and still breathing. I'm still getting to walk through life perfectly normal like everybody else when I have the opportunity to lose it and, you know what I'm saying, everything around me.
Then how was the hip-hop scene in Kentucky? I don't really, like, who came out of Kentucky?
Not hip hop wise, but Bryson Tiller, the last person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Static Major, of course, the legend. And then who else did we had come out of Kentucky? I think Kiki Wyatt came out of here. Nappy Roots came out of here. No, very few, but most majority of everybody that came out of here made some type of impact.
All right. And how would you describe yourself as an artist?
Well-rounded, humble. Like I mean, I make trap music. Don't get me wrong. When people hear certain things, but you have to hear my whole catalog of music to know what type of music I really make. Like it's just one part of me. So just well-rounded, I guess.
Right. And talk about your background, how long you've been involved with music, what motivated you to start this career?
I started doing this music because, well, I've always been around it due to Static, but I never really started taking music serious till about 2 years ago. And I got out of prison 3 years ago. And while I was locked up, I had no choice but to sit there and learn how to write bars and put things in form and master the craft. And that's what I did. But what made me want to do it is when I got out, I would play around with it, and most of my partners in the streets are like, you better than half these people on here that's rapping about shit that they're not even doing. And so I got to playing around with it, and then I started ghostwriting for people. And then when I see the reactions people would have to something that I wrote, they don't know I wrote it. Made me be like, shit, I might be all right at this. But, they reacting like this. They just don't know it's me that's saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I got tired of ghostwriting for people and them not putting out the work. So that's basically how I ended up rapping.
And what did you go to jail for?
Trafficking, cocaine. I have about 4 trafficking cocaine charges. I don't know, 3, 4, something like that. Gun.
Shit.
I got gun charges, assault charges. You feel me? I do have a robbery charge that stems from that. But you know what I'm saying? Mostly just trafficking and guns.
So what did you learn from all that time in jail? Well, luckily, it seemed like you didn't do that much time for all the stuff you was doing.
I mean, shit, I did 9 flat.
Oh, yeah.
I am still on parole, so I did plenty of time for it. It's just the fact that it took every ounce of that time for me to learn, because if I'd have got out in 6 years, I'd have did the same shit. Because my mentality was, shit, I'm going to get out and do the same shit again. And when they catch me, I'm going to pay the lawyers and it's going to be all said and done. But as you get older, you wisen up. Like, that's the dumbest way of thinking that I could possibly think of. You know what I'm saying? So I just figured out what to do with my time. Like, there's a million ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? What right in front of their face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They think that's rap, but it's not easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I did what I did, I promise you, a lot of people couldn't fill my shoes because you wouldn't want to do the things I have to do to people if they don't have my money. or if they don't, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that goes with it besides the glamour part. And same way with this rap shit, it's like people thinks this shit is so easy, but it's like the hardest job ever because nobody's gonna make you go to the studio. Nobody's gonna write the hit for you. Nobody's gonna do nothing for you. You got to get up and do it every day. So that's what I learned about it, is just to use my time more wisely and open. You know what I'm saying? Not um, put myself behind the eight ball, but not opening other doors and avenues of me learning something. Like my one way is not the right way. There's a million ways to do something by yourself.
So who are some of your influences as far as rappers?
Influences musically,
Yeah.
Static, The Weeknd, Pop, Shampoo, 50.
Alright. And who was your top five?
My top five rappers.
Yeah.
Are we basing this off of lyrics or what are we basing this off of?
Of who you like.
Uh,
'Cause I got people on my list I know people don't like. Like I like AZ and Cameron. I don't think a lot of people gonna have AZ and Cameron on their list.
yeah. I guess I'd have to say if you go by, I'm going by top five that influenced me,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be Shine because I've never heard anybody spit like dude. Like he's the first East Coast rapper that I ever heard, and I was like, man, this motherfucker right here is cold.
But to me he was copying Biggie.
Nah, you couldn't say in the in the voice, but if you listen to lyrically, no. Only thing you're saying about him and Biggie is the voice. Other than that, there's no comparison at all. Biggie had bars, dude, and Shine had bars. So there's nobody you can really compare Biggie to. I mean, you can't compare Biggie to anybody because of the simple fact he when you listen to his rhymes now, it's like dude was so advanced, he was ahead of his time. I just he wasn't my favorite, but like I said, Shine. I like 50. I like 50 because the way he came in the game, just the aggressiveness and the bully in him. And being that I was playing the streets, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm really feeling what he's doing. Plus, his hustle was ridiculous. So 50, I like Fab because name a weak Fab verse. I'm still waiting on somebody to name one weak Fab verse that he's ever had. He always brings it feature wise. Pac, of course, you know what I'm saying, because he was he had a million dimensions to him. And then I'd have to say I fuck with Nipsey.
Yeah, I like Nipsey too.
I think Nipsey's the truth.
I would say, what do you think? Look like Shine's on a whole new page now. You keep up with what he's doing now?
Nah, not now. I said it influences.
Yeah, look like he on a whole nother thing, man.
Yeah, he on a whole nother page, but still, hey, that's the OG, man. I gotta respect it. If it's cool with him, it's cool with me.
Now, how would you describe your style as an artist?
I don't know, because it's like when it comes to ghostwriting, like when you start ghostwriting for people, your style takes it goes in transition. Like I like the spit bars. I love the spit bars. But then sometimes I like telling stories. Sometimes I just like trapping the song out in a bunch of ad libs. It's just whatever the beat tells me to do. I just say I call mine fact rap. That's what I do. I'm a fact rapper. It ain't trap rapper because I'm telling you some factual stuff that I actually did or been doing. So,
Yeah, I would say with me, I call hip hop to me is like WWE now. But then you have the artists that actually be doing that shit, but the ones that actually doing it, they don't really get the credit. They don't really get the credit far as like you got rappers that ain't doing it, but then they get the props. But then the rappers that really be doing the shit in the streets, they're not really the biggest artists. So how is that? You know what I'm saying?
because I understand the game, I can't be mad at that because there's like if I wanted to run around and do a bunch of monkey shit all day and fucking spray paint my face and breaking cars and this shit and record it, I'm pretty sure my followers would go up and people pay attention to me. There's a lot of things people do, a lot of gimmicks. But the thing about me, I'm never gonna bend on my morals to get anything done. So I can't knock them because that's who they are as a person. If that's what they want to say, and it doesn't really bother me at all. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me personally, I just can't get in there and say some shit that I ain't did.
So how do you? I guess how do you plan on like creating your lane in hip hop? Like what's going to be your marketing plan? Like as far as to carve your way in the game.
I guess just getting out there and letting the people feel me,
Mm-hmm.
letting them touch me, knowing that it's real. Being, taking myself to different cities and different places and getting down with the people and actually doing something in the community. I mean, that's my niche in the game. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you like Lil Pump or you like Most Def. Regardless of whichever fan you are, you're still gonna feel me regardless. I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? I know how to maneuver in all types of life. So you feel me? I feel like I'll leave my mark on the game wherever I go, as long as I just continue to be myself. My story will speak for itself.
So what's your like favorite song you came out with?
My favorite song that I came out with, it'll probably be a toss up between not a rapper, because at the time I was really not a rapper. If you listen to it, you wouldn't believe that. I was just bragging to the people that did rap that, like, I don't really do this. But that was the intro to one of my tapes. For my project that's gonna come out. And then my other song, I'd have to say, it'd probably be Tokyo, because Tokyo is a single that I'm getting ready to start pushing, and it's got a good club reaction to it. It has nothing to do with the club at all, but it's just some reason people like to move to this.
And what's your favorite line from that song, the Tokyo song?
I know some fake hoes that's real. I know some real hoes that's plastic.
Uh,
But I can't. I like it though. I can't really say because like my credit good nigga no visa, chopping dope up with the cleaver. My customer bang with a needle. I can't even remember how it goes. For real. My closet look like Tokyo. I got a date with a reaper. I got a date with a reaper. That mean I'm fresher to death. Left foot, right foot. That's a band in a band when I step. My closet man, it look like Italy. I fucked the little bitch, she mean shit to me. The way I ball, boy, is meant to be. You ain't balling, boy, is you kidding me? Whoa. Like it's a whole bunch of ad libs in this song.
that's what's up. So who would you say you make your music for?
I make the music for the people that can relate to my music. I make all different types of songs. Like I have to, I make songs for the ladies, but I don't get out of my character and become a person that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the dude rubbing the bubble bath and all that. That's not me. But I'll make it to where you can understand it. Or I got a song which probably is my favorite song by the meaning. About 256 minutes about being locked up. And so I said, a bed, a toilet, a sink, a few feet, I'm closed in. Communicate through the seat. Nigga, where the shit spin. Barbed wire fence, no weights, bars for the chin. 8 phones, 1 dorm, 256 men. And it just basically just talking about how you're piled up on each other like, crabs in a bucket, and just having to function through life with ways somebody couldn't even possibly understand. When I do music, regardless if I trap it out or if it's a love song or whatever it is, I try to at least take the person there where they close their eyes and be like, damn, I felt like I've been through that.
Then what are your current projects you working on right now?
Bubble, my current project,
Yeah.
Bubble Off a single. It's going to be my EP. I'm working on that. That's the one I'm going to drop the Tokyo song off of. So that's currently what I'm working on right now.
And what are your daily habits?
Staying in the studio. Just being repetitious about everything I'm doing. Because if I don't, it's so easy. It's just like going to the gym. If you go to the gym every day, it's easy to stay on, but it's easy to one day just be like, I don't feel like doing this shit today. Then the next day it becomes easier and easier and easier. So I try to stay in the booth, which I just pulled up to the studio as we speak.
And what are your interests and hobbies outside of music?
Nothing but money.
Get money how? Like, what ways you get money?
Shit, it could be a million ways. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have a girl and she's popular, I can put a party in her name and throw it, and it doesn't have to. I don't have to be seen at one time. And any and every which way. It could be a party. It could be fucking. Use your imagination. It could be anything.
And then you were saying you was in jail for 9 years.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, so how do you like? Because I know somebody like they still be thinking about it, kind of like PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you kind of like just stay, or do you still like think about it? Like you had the song about it. Like, is it like you just forget about it, or you always think about it? Certain things remind you about it.
No, I mean, I don't think about this shit at all. Like, I don't take nothing for granted. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about that because that's not where my mind is. But I move differently today than I did in the past because I know how quick this could all be taken from me.
Mm-hmm.
So it changes my steps, but I don't think about it. Not a day goes by, I think about prison. Since the day I walked out of there, I ain't thought about that motherfucker no more.
Where you see your career 5 years from now?
Hopefully 5 years from now, I can be in a Diddy position and put people on because I'd much rather put people on. I got a good eye for talent, and I can push people, so I'd rather, perform a CEO role.
So what advice would you give to a new artist?
Grind and make them sick of you. There's no formula to this. Just make them so sick of you to the point where if they hated you at first, they at least respect your hustle because you keep pushing.
And what do you think about social media?
Social media is good and bad. Social media, you can be who you want to be. I've seen plenty of rappers that I thought was really doing something. I meet them in person and they're not who they're supposed to be. And then social media is great from the aspect of being an artist because you can promote yourself every single day. You can get to where you want to be depending on yourself. So it's got its goods and its bads.
What's some of your favorite books?
My favorite books, I would have to say, what is it? Did John Gresham write this book? He wrote The Bone Collector. But he's got a book called The Devil's Teardrop. That's really, really good. I liked it. What else did I like? None of that Art of War and all that. That shit's common sense. Like everything in them books is so common sense. I already knew all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The Da Vinci Code was a good book. I like Beheld Up Pale Horse is a good book. I like Langston Hughes' biography. I liked Malcolm X's biography. I like 50 Cent's biography.
You didn't he came out with that book, The 50th Law, right? It's like the 48 Laws of Power and 50.
Common sense. I mean, like all this stuff's so common sense to me. And everybody's like, "Oh, you studied it because you do this, you do that." No, I already knew that stuff.
What would you like to say to all your fans, people that have been supporting your career so far?
Man, I'd like to say I love them because at the end of the day, don't nobody owe me nothing. Don't nobody have to click a button and download. Don't nobody have to get up and share anything or represent me or repost anything. So I got to have love for the fans because even when I go in the mall and I don't feel like being bothered or somebody DMs me a question I really don't want to answer and it can be so stupid. At the end of the day, I got to understand that what me being acknowledged is because of them. So, you got to accept that and respect that they're just as much as part of your success as you are.
All right, man. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me.
Yep.
Anything we didn't cover you like to talk about?
Man, you can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at PJ Gifted. Just PJ Gifted. You can catch me on YouTube at PJ Gifted or for the vlogs at I Am My Own Team. I Am My Own Team is my label. And we have our own YouTube channel on there. And if you want to find me on Snapchat, it's Check Me Out 100. Check me out with 2 C's, 100.
PoPolitickin.com.
Thanks for listening to PoPolitickin.com, a self-help meets hip-hop brand. If you are an artist or business owner wanting to be featured on PoPolitickin.com, contact us at PoPolitickin@gmail.com. That's PoPolitickin@gmail.com or text 760-717-5803. If you're a listener that enjoys the show and wants to support, you can donate to PoPolitickin.com via PayPal.com. Please send donations to PoPolitickin@gmail.com. Any amount will be helpful in continuing to create quality content and shows. As always, check out PoPolitickin.com for past episodes. Make sure you subscribe to PoPolitickin on iTunes, YouTube, Podomatic, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play.